Now the way you do this, Barb, you can do it without anything. You can just have it designated places like this patch of whatever or that patch of grass, or I mean it doesn't matter. So you can literally, as long as you outline what the place is, you can have it. It's not that you need it, but we just cover all the bases so you have them, you know, anywhere you want, because the place is important for you to be able to send them somewhere. So that's why we worked on it. And if you can practice where he can't see you, that would be even better. And I would have already stopped it, but he's looking around and doing all that, so I'm just making sure he's not gonna break it. Not that he wants to, but there's some movement behind. There's somebody working on the next yard, so he's hearing all that too. He has not been obviously reacting like he's on his own yard. He's not really confident here, but still a shepherd, so he's still looking around. So looks like he forgot all about that. Go ahead. Okay, he's just gonna come out from there. And for the most part, I'm sure you remember all of it. We just did the leg work for you, so no worries. And we did the e-collar for you so you can have them anywhere on the property. And the e-collar you're getting is good for a mile, so you should be covered on your property. Piece of fake rich life for Barbara, who I'm sure missing it. I know there's certain things you don't miss, but you miss us. You got a car coming your way. Maybe you can come to us. Thank you. There we go. You're good. I'm like, this car is familiar. That's a Prius. Okay. Same one we had for years. Hello. We have a problem, Houston. Just keep going and Houston, we have a problem. Turn the car off. That's my problem. And took the keys with me. Yeah. That's my problem. So.
Want me to wait for you, or you go out?
We're just gonna finish it and go.
Okay.
I'm just saying, don't sit too much. That's all.
Down?
That kitty doesn't like you. This kitty doesn't like. Look, the bottom one. Kitty, you should be okay. He's not gonna go for you. He's not gonna touch you. Nothing is gonna happen. Not ready. He's still investigating, and the cat is really not over it either. It's not over the cat yet. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We're good. Thank you.
Movement going on.
He's breathing and
I
like
know,
everything
and
is moving.
And then he's like, I don't know if he's. I hear the flies, but I'm not watching him, so I don't know if he's looking for the flies. But there's a lot of movement on the paw. Just saying.
Good.
A lot of. Good.
All right.
Good boy.
You're not done.
I know.
You might need more treats though, but.
Alright. Oh, that's good. Oh, I know. You're right by you. Good. Good. Good.
He's like, you're a weirdo. I like you, but you're a weirdo. Really?
There we go. Good. Good. So the white.
The flies are after the treats, so.
Good. Good. Good.
Okay, you guys have had your dinner, so all good. Don't, yeah, don't get him too close.
Okay.
There you go. That would be better.
Good.
I can see everything. Really doesn't matter what I can see. It's what Barb can see. Those eyes are so funny. Like you can see the whites every time that he moves. His eyes are so pretty, but then you can see the whites when he does all that.
No. Down. What?
Obviously, we're playing ball. A lot. All right, so because he's broke it, just kind of walk away and then get all these balls and do it one more time just because. I know we just went once, but I want another one. And kind of like pretend you're throwing them and all that stuff. Because I think what you did is you threw it normal way, and that's where he got up, Gary, like overhead. He's not watching you, so wait a minute. Yeah, that's the time. That's where he broke it, so that's good. All right, you're good on that. Pine cone? Where the heck this got in the mix? You know, your caterpillar is drunk. He's like, what's wrong with you, woman? You do know what age you are, right? That's caterpillar. It's not made for you. Very well. You're good. On the chicken?
Yeah.
That's cool. Candy corn was originally called chicken scratch. Yeah, they're coming for him. And they wanted to go this way. Yeah, we didn't go that way, so. Oopsie doopsie. Gotta come back to your picture?
Yep.
Awesome. So this is how you handle the crate, okay? So you're gonna bring him in, and I notice he has a collar and a leash, and he also have his e-collar on. So you're going to leave the e-collar on when you're practicing, and after that for a couple days, on and off, in order to stop that. So we're not gonna wait for him to relax. We're gonna come in right back in and show you what you need to do. So before you even hit there,
Down.
okay, and he is gonna have to stay like this until you put all your equipment. Now, it's not gonna be as pretty in your house, I can guarantee you that, but we will work it through. So if you have problems with this, work through or call me and we'll work through together on either, we'll just do the, what is it called? The FaceTime. Yeah, we'll just do the FaceTime with you. Okay? But that's how it should be. It's not going to be that pretty. He is going to come back to the same things he's done. Just so when you get home, the first couple times you put him in a crate, please FaceTime me so we'll do it together. Okay. Just giving you a little piece of acreage if you miss it. You're okay. You're good. You're good. You're not gonna scare him. He doesn't care.
Achievement, and I'm like, I don't want to mess it up.
No, he's all good. How are you?
Good.
Good?
I don't get to see you. Working
Well,
hard, huh?
yes, we all are. You guys are, we are everybody.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oopsie. Yes, he is.
Well behaved.
Alrighty.
He knows it too. He knows it.
Of course he does. Of course he does. All right, that was very good. We're just gonna continue for one or two things, and there you go. And I got my mail. All right, I think that's good enough, Carrie. Finish up. It's a good pup. All right.
That'll work.
a little hitting too low. That's why he's uncomfortable, by the way. Good job. Good job. Can't make that decision on his own. Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Hi. Thanks for kisses. Yes, you're big.
There.
Oh my
Down.
goodness, poor baby. You're big. Alrighty. Attach him to the thingy. And right there. Here you go. Here you got yourself a very nice driver. And you have in the beginning, you have a leash over there to make sure that, you know, if there's anything you need that you can help him with. But normally he lies down while you're driving, like in the long stretches, and he might sit up and look out of the window when, you know, you're standing or whatever, or slow moving. But he can't do anything else, and he's very good at it. So, very nice driving puppy. But he can't make those decisions to go in and out of the car. So that is the most important thing.
Okay. Okay.
Skip the treat, please. Just not every time. And you don't have to be a butt. You can let him, you know, finish laying down. So it's not that he is refusing to lay down, it's just hard for him to lay down. That's all. I mean, so many times and so much. Um, that's good. See, that deserves a treat. But I'm just saying he's not protesting. It's just tough for him going up and down as many times as we're making him. It's kind of against the sun, but I'm sorry. They just need a little shade to work in, and it's not that much shade. We got half of the tree so it doesn't fall on the house. So it's kind of.
Okay. So, play. Play.
What is he eating?
It's there.
Is that a chicken or? No, that's what I'm asking.
The
Is it?
first one I accidentally gave chicken mix in there, but it's liver.
Ah, okay.
But I'm down to crumbs. So. Okay. Yeah, but that's a job. I must say. Plate?
Yeah. Well, can you give him a like? Well, right there. There's treats. Oh, it's just chicken. There's no liver there. Look at the preparedness.
Okay.
Preparedness is at its best. He's like, yeah, I'm not going on the sun. You live in Florida, buddy. Even though you don't live in South Florida, you live in North Florida. Still Florida. Get over yourself.
Good boy.
Wow, we followed her on the sun.
Plate?
All right, we're done because she's down to nothing.
Okay. Yep.
A video called Circles Around the Tree.
Huh?
Video called Circles Around the Tree. Donut circles.
Yep. Good.
And yes, by the way, we love treats now. So that's all was changed really fast. But if you want to really train the dog, you kind of do need to use the treats because food is only going to cut for like puppies and stuff. But unless you are not feeding them in a bowl and only do the training with your food, that's the only time it's going to work like a charm. Any other time, you're going to have to come up with the treats. Good job. All right.
Okay. Odin, please. Hi. Good.
Now, obviously, you don't have to do this in your house or whatever, but you can. But you also can do this at the gate or whatever that is. All you have to do is identify some kind of place for him around the gate or around whatever it is that you're greeting people, and you're got it. So doesn't really matter. You can outlight in the house. You can have hundreds of freaking places, but make sure that he knows the major ones, especially when you greet guests or whatever when they're coming over through the gate. You can have him on the place until they either drive in or walk in or whatever the case might be. So that behavior is really transferable to whatever you need it to be. But we're tilting our head and look very, very intelligent the whole time. And this, you gotta separate those things. Even if you guessed already passed through or whatever, so between your release, it's gonna be a couple minutes or so because you see how anticipation on his face? It's a beautiful, anticipated face. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't like how the pinch collar in this is. It's just I think the placement is wrong, but that's okay. Now, muzzle is really not needed, but we always do that to show you that every time you're introduced a new dog, you have that option. Um, but she's gonna take this muzzle off halfway through the video. It's just a proper way to, um, introduce two dogs when there is a concern with one or another or both or whatever. So that's always the safest thing. What is she doing?
No, Odin down.
She wants to play with her.
Good. Unka, chair.
Not playing with her.
Good.
Okay?
Unka.
And restart.
Good. 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 Over. Good. Good.
kind of like, what is she doing? It became just like, I gotta jump. Doesn't matter where, how, I am jumping, people. Okay, so take that muzzle off and then do the rest of it without it, because he's really, really nice dog. There's no issues, no problems. We just want to make sure that we show you properly every time for everything. And if there's any kind of
No, down.
question, and that's another thing. So once you take the muzzle off, he thinks he's ready to go. And go ahead again.
Around. There you go. Good. Do my reinforcement. Good. No. No, Luca. No.
He's like, are you talking to me? Are you talking to her?
Luca, around. Good. Around.
Yeah, we have only one that's not listening,
Good.
so everybody else is pretty good here.
Good.
We created a monster.
Down.
Little schnauzery monster. She's like, I get paid anyway. See, I get paid. It's the 8 hours is 8 hours, people. I can jump all day.
Good. Good.
He's like, what is wrong with you, lady?
Good. Nope, down. Around. Chair.
Bunka's butt. Ta-da!
No. Okay.
That's like he turns this way, it's Gerda. He turns that way, it's Frost. It's hilarious.
No.
Just too bad Frost never had like a red lines, you know what I mean? Because that would be pretty.
Okay.
He was a wonderful man. But his ears, though, that's not Gerda's ears. That's Frost's ears. You just combine all kinds of crap from your parents, boy.
Okay. No. No. No.
And that also can be anything. That could be a doorway, that could be a gate, that could be anything. It's just doing, you know, if you want to do this on the gate, just let me know so I can guide you a little better as far as the gate thing goes. But that's where you just basically create a line, and it's got to be a physical line. Like in this case, is he cannot step down from that step that we have in the front door. So the doorway is really not a physical barrier as far as I'm concerned, because that's where we set up. We set up if you get down off the ledge, now then you're on. But as long as you're staying inside, you're correct. So we don't micromanage this, and you can do this at any gate you want or any opening. So just if the gate is big, like the long gate or whatever, if it's a more than maybe I would say 7 feet or so, let me know and I'll guide you through. Does it sound like a different dog to you? see you. Not that much.
That gray one's not. We're like, where'd you come
Well, then none of them are. What if this one stuck in him? And that one, oh my goodness. Don't not like him. Don't like you. I'm gonna better be over there. Oh my God, so many cats. Oh my goodness. It's called a cloud. Cats have clouds. Oh, there's another one over there. I didn't know it was there.
back there too.
I know you're good with cats, so we're
One
good.
up there.
All right, let's go. He's good with cats. We had no issues with cats. He's like, yeah, cats, whatever. Let's move on. She's doing fast or slow. I don't know if we can see it on this video, but oh, there's a toy we gotta get. We've gotta get a toy.
No, down.
Like kids. I was like, what is that alien is all about?
Whose is it?
Thank you.
Is it yours?
Mm-hmm.
You're standing with a dog. Whose is it? Whose is this dog? Barbara's. We should say Barbara's dog. It's Barbara's dog. Which Barbara? I don't know. Do you know Barbara? Do you know anybody? It's Barbara. Don't you know Barbara? You should know Barbara. I think
Does
you
that help?
should.
Does that help answer your question?
Whose dog is it? Okay, Barbara's, I guess. Oh, Shemai thought it's for adoption or something.
Oh.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know.
Maybe we should say yours if you want it. Here we go. If you know Barbara, that's her dog, but we should say Barbara's. I mean, really.
I'm gonna use that in the future. Barbara.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's gonna ask you again. That was a
yeah.
very off question. Whose dog is it? Okay. Oh, you have also Bark for Life. So that might have, she probably
really
thought.
She read that from there.
I don't know. I'm trying to justify the question, okay? Leave me alone.
Maybe. It could be. It could be for adoption, I guess.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of.
He's not lunging at you, so that's how you know they're for adoption.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was just very odd. It was like, whose dog is it? Like, I don't even know what to answer to that. Carrie's like, mine?
Why would you know?
That is just so funny. That was hilarious. Alright, you're cute. Let's go cute. Alright, are we healing or are we just randomly walking? Thank you. Good job. Alright. Now, I don't know how much you play with him, just because he didn't play for about 2 weeks with us. So I'm not sure if that's something that he's not used to with people, or it's just the fact that, you know, he was just not sure of us or whatever. So he just got stuck with his teeth. That's all it is. So there was nothing there. But you really do need to play with him because there's a lot of potential, you know, with the relationship building while you're playing with a shepherd. So please, please, please play tug of war with him, and sometimes let him win and sometimes not. Ask for it. So it just depends of how you handle it. But really, it's really important for shepherd to be, you know, interacting with you in that matter, in a play matter. So I'm sure you played with him. I'm just, like I said, I just don't know the amount of time, and you know, and if it's just a balls or it's something else. So just make sure to play tug of war with him, and make sure he knows how to get everything right by you, as far as there's playtime, there's no playtime, whose toys is it, and stuff like that. It's really good relationship you can build with that. If you only playing ball, that's okay as well, but tug of war is really good too. So just depending.
Nope. Good. Okay. Good boy.
All right, guys. Awesome. Have a good time.
In.
All right, we're gonna have the 2 versions of crate for you. This is the first one, and the first one does not include the down in it. It's just because once we corrected him a couple times for that whole nonsense that he used to be doing in a crate, he has not done it here at all. Okay, but I can only assume he's gonna do the same stuff again in your house, because I saw the behavior, I saw the extent of the behavior. I don't think he's gonna drop it just because he dropped it here. So the first video is how it's supposed to be in the end, and how is you know, how it is that it's just supposed to be in the end. I mean, that's the best way I can say that to you. So that's when you're gonna get rid of that, the initial whole thing response. Okay, so meaning that you really don't micromanage the dog just does what it is. You know, this is great, it's new for him, so he's not relaxing. We're gonna wait until he relaxes in the video, because we cannot let him out from anything that he did not relax. That's a little too small for him too, but that's a piece just got here. So, and he will right come out of there, and we'll do one more video and he's done with that crate forever. So, but we did specifically put him in a crate in the beginning, and oh boy, that he gave us a run for our money. So really not good. Okay, so she's gonna show you that's where we are, and then we're gonna do a video where you should be. Go ahead, Carrie. So that's where we are. She's not telling them anything. That's where we are. Good. And see, as long as he is not pushing his way out, we're okay with that. But that's where we are. And you're going to be on a very different spot. Okay. Now, for video purposes, obviously, we're only going to do it for 5 minutes. However, he can do up to 45 minutes without distractions. Now, when I say without distractions, if you're working them on your own property, on your own field, I don't care what's going on. It's kind of working without distractions. Good job. I don't know if you can see any of it, but we specifically do it far away. So she called him. She's gonna ask him for down, and she's gonna leave him. So if there is a lot of going on, let's say just a lot of going on, okay, so do a couple minutes, give him little rest, put another couple minutes, no longer, and you still need to work him for the long periods of time. So choose any spot. This is a downstay. This is not a place, obviously. That's why she brought him in there. And choose any spot and just work on a downstay with him. And she's going to go bye-bye in the bushes. See, the bushes are big. You don't remember those bushes. You remember my little tiny something. Okay. And again, for video purposes, 5 minutes. And because we work him in this yard, even if there's something going on, or whatever that is, you know, so it's still considered without distractions. Now, when you have your, dogs, other dogs playing and running around and whatever, then you might want to start with a couple minutes, and then give them a very short break. When I say short break, it's like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then put them back again and make him stay until you completely ready to release him. So he knows better. He's been worked here with all kinds of things around him, but as long as he's not like meeting other seeing other dogs outside of yours or new people or whatever. So that's what we're talking about without distractions, because your dogs, he's constantly seeing them or dealing with them, so it's normal. But like everything, just start from a short periods, and then, but just know he can do a 45 minutes with no problems, doobie-doo at all.
No, down.
And that happens, and sometimes it happens if he's not lying down properly too. Because it's a downstay, he really can't like roll or whatever. So in his case, he lays right now right on those, roots of the tree. So being a shepherd, sometimes it's uncomfortable and you have to roll it. So as long as he's listening, you just continue. He didn't leave the place, he wanted to change it. So he changed it. But it's really unfair to ask them to lay on something that's not, comfortable. So that's kind of where the point is. Because if he wanted to leave, he would leave, but he just got up so he can because sometimes on those elbows hurt too. So it's all good. And because he kind of broke it, we're going to add a little more time to it in the video, because we don't want him to think that whatever. He doesn't know what the 5 minutes is, but we do. We plan for 5 minutes. We're going to get those 5 minutes. And there's obviously something, it's either birds or something over there, or there's somebody on the other side, which is a possibility. He's looking. I don't know if I can, I'm going to do this so you can, we're going to zoom in. And okay, we're going to zoom, I don't even know how to zoom out. Oh, that's great. How am I zooming out? How is it normal? Okay, well, I might possibly screwed up the quality of your video just about now, but ta-da! So it's been 5 minutes, but we're gonna add a little more. And he's very stable, so go ahead, Carrie, and get him. Very nice. Because it's very boring to watch. That bug underneath that tree, that's your dog. I promise you that. And see, there's no anticipation, and she's gonna test for that, so all that good stuff. Shepherd tend to anticipate, obviously. All right, good kids.
Odin, come.
Good boy. He's a good boy.
Okay. Odin, come.
Good boy. This is a good boy.
Nice. Okay. Come.
Good boy. Okay.
Odin, come.
Good boy. That's a good boy. Good.
Very nice boy.
practice a lot of this. They like to hang out with you. Not necessarily a bad side effect, but he kind of likes to hang out with you anyways. Odin, come. Good boy. Good boy. Good. He's like, every time I go away, you're just going to call me. I don't get it. Right? Okay. Odin, come. Good boy. He's a good boy. Good.